The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Wide 80. Check 55, Mike. 50. All day, every day, any day.
Brady now on first down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard.
All day, baby, all day.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Alpha.
Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Jones.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On third down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
All day, just like that, just like that.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. No score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Watch the pass. Check three. 36. Check nickel. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the safety creep.
Fournette again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
Check right. Watch any 5. You ain't doing nothing today.
Brady going to go on fourth down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll set up shot.
done?
Huh?
You already done?
What?
You're already done?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
53, check 53. Hey, here we go.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, ball 66. Let's go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 53. 53. Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there, defense. To force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Rip one. 45, 45, 45 Mike, 45.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 45 for Mike.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Chris Jones on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's 30 years of this shit, man. It's 30 years of this shit, man.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down and 8. Now Mahomes, rolling to his right, looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a...
And got his man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
To throw, it's Brady. incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
I would love to see here
and following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tighten up.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
45.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 73 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
America ain't having this shit. But 2 niggas scrapping on
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chris Rock can be one of them niggas like I know, but what I'm saying is like R&B. What I'm saying is like it's the reason why
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They hand this one to Gronk. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Suck up for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ain't nobody at the Grand or Oscar gangsters. They been playing gangsters.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And now off to the races down the right side.
If you were me, you do this too.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 57 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They'll look to throw here on first down. Mahomes finding Hill for a big. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Radio shows, podcasts, YouTube shows, and they don't really talk about what they. Y'all see Will Smith laughing. He went from goddamn me, he get thuggish from his phone to goddamn me. Crying vaccine.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. And you had your moment to say you did, so don't do it now. Mike's 54.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And
training day beat out Ali for Oscar. What's that? That same year? Yeah, same year.